皆さん、こんにちは。Hi everyone, I'm Nami. Today, I like to talk about how and when you should use 私、私、僕、俺、私 in Japanese. As you know, that politeness is a very important fact in Japanese society. So you want to keep polite, right? So therefore, all the textbooks or the Japanese language, you will know watashi as the default setting. However, you want to be a fluent, then you want to know how to use boku, ore, atashi, right? So let's practice. Simply put, how to use 俺、僕、私、ね、私、私 it depends on that formalities, all about the formalities. That's it. For example, very formal situation. Let's think about. So, can you think about the formal situation? Yeah, it can be a business meeting, maybe conference or wedding, all those the events, yes. And also having an interview, maybe with a Japanese companies. Then you have to be make sure very formal, right? Then clothes and everything too. You will wear the very nice suit, right? Tie, and the women with the jackets and the makeup on, try to be nice, very formal. Yes, then the language, Japanese I, became watakushi. Watakushi. ね。You will change to watakushi. The kanji itself is exactly same with watashi. But how to read it will be changed. Watakushi. So that's the very formal situation. Then let's think about the 180% 80% degree, 180-degree opposite, completely opposite formality is what? Zero formalities. So no politeness whatsoever. So what is the situation? Who are you talking to? Yes, probably friends, definitely friends, best friends, friends, and family members. So if you talk to brothers, sisters, of course you don't think about the politeness. How about the parents? Then maybe most of you might have the very casual to speak, not so you don't have to worry about the formalities. Some culture like Japan, Korean, absolute those politeness, so a little different. But probably most of you that American, the Western cultures really don't have that probably formality to talk to the parents. So in that case, it's zero formalities. So for boys, you can use ore. For girls, you can use atashi. So those ore, atashi is zero formalities, no politeness at all. Very informal term this. So now in between, not very formal, not so casual with zero formalities, in between ですね。So default is 僕 for boys, 私 for girls. That's the default setting です。Yes. Not the 私 is for men is a default. 僕 is a default more commonly used. Then, wait a second. Then for the men, when you use 私, that's the business talk です。はい。So when you business, when you talk to boss, maybe coworker, or someone who is senior, then for boys or girls, both, they change to 私. 私. So, how about the school setting? School setting is, yeah, it's kind of mixed, isn't it? there are the friends, and some classmates really don't know, but same age, maybe younger, but also teachers. In the school setting, usually 僕 for men and 私 for girls. That's the standard language. Again, school setting, usually boys use 僕 and the girl use 私. So, um, the repeat. はい、repeat. いきますよ。So, 私 for very formal. 私. Yes. Then very casual. Okay. Boys would be 俺. 俺. Girls, not the わ but あたし. あたし. So the default ですね。School setting, or the not so formal but not so casual either. Like maybe go to the church, maybe talk to neighbors, maybe go to the club. Then usually boys keep 僕, 僕. Girls, 私, 私. And if you go to the part-time job or full-time job and job setting, then change to both a boy and girl, change to 私になります。So a lot but I have to add something. So because of that, my students are usually younger, but you never know because it's a YouTube. So older, a little more, more senior person talking. Yes, in that case, men often use 私 or 僕. Yes, I have to clarify that for other default setting. Yes, it's okay, totally fine in the boku. For example, my father, or sometimes boku, when you get angry, ore. And then my brother is the same way. I have two brothers, and one brothers keep always more polite gentleman talk, so it's boku, boku. But when you get mad, change to ore. Other brothers always ore. Even though nicer, setting, but ore. So that's your choice. And two fact, who are you talking to and where is the location? What's going on? What's going on? And what is atmosphere? That's the, decide the how to use 俺、僕、私、私. Hopefully this helps for you to use more casual form or other I rather than watashi. If you have questions or something, question request, please leave the comments this way, this way. What's going on? What's going on? I'm sorry, I don't know. But I would appreciate your support. Thank you so much. So see you next time.